Switching gears now, let's talk about the weather. Larry Sprinkle, how are we looking on a Monday?
On a Monday, I tell you one of my favorite shots, always right there. You get, hello. I'm right here. Isn't that amazing how you couldn't see me there and I'm here right now? One of my favorite views is this one, Beach Mountain, right at the summit. Take a look out there in the distance, just fair weather clouds. Great day to be in the high country, calm winds up there. Whatever that plant is right there, it's always normally kind of wiggling around in that shot, but it's not doing anything at the moment. Temperatures across the region, we're at 84 at Hickory, North Carolina, down the Palmetto State, 86 at Lancaster, 86 right here in the Queen City. The heat is on. Yesterday, we did make it to 93 in the Queen City. It was 88 over at Asheville. Look at the hot spot in Fayetteville, hit 97. It was 95 over at Wilmington, and really more of the same across the area today. Here we go, 4 p.m. We're at 95 degrees. You factor in the dew point, the high humidity. It's probably going to feel close to 100 degrees out there. 6 p.m. we stay in the 90s. And if you're out about around, say, 10 o'clock tonight, 81 degrees. Starting tomorrow morning with cloudy skies and temperatures in the mid-70s at that time. Take a look. This is what's going to happen. Tropical storm Ida takes that move across the mid-south. Eventually, in this area right here, once it gets over towards the middle part of Tennessee, it starts to skirt a little bit closer to the Carolinas. If it's farther west, that means less impact here. I think the mountains definitely going to see some very heavy rain. We could see some rain here and even a few thunderstorms as well. Look at that. Friday morning, 8 a.m. It's back in the Atlantic Ocean one more time. For today, that's all tropical storm force winds, and really that covers the southern part of Mississippi all the way down into Louisiana. They're still going to get tropical storm force winds in that area today. Here's the Doppler radar picture. It's more heavy rain, the high winds, even some storm surge. So the storm system certainly not over, and certainly will affect areas from Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, all the way into the southern part of that southwestern corner of Tennessee. Take a look at the FUTURECAST. We're going to take the storm system and move it across the middle part of Tennessee. Look at the storms extending far out there. This takes us to, this is about Tuesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Heavy storm activity from Nashville all the way down to the Atlanta metro area. This is the upstate of South Carolina. That's at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Then we start to see some storms tracking towards the Charlotte metro area tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, with the bulk of the storm system still back in areas from Chattanooga all the way down to Atlanta into the southern part of Georgia. Then this takes us to Wednesday morning, very early, about 1 a.m. Heavy rain in the southwestern mountains of North Carolina. This is about 7 a.m. Wednesday morning. Very heavy rain, possibly some strong thunderstorms there as well. That's early, say about 7 a.m. Wednesday morning. More showers in the mountains. This is 10 a.m. We can still see some areas of rain here, even some embedded thunderstorms right through Wednesday afternoon. But I think the mountains definitely have the highest potential for some very, very heavy rain, potential for flooding there as well. As far as windy conditions, we could see some gusty winds. I think that would be on the low end category, and not going to rule out the chance of one of those isolated tornadoes like we saw the last system that came through. As far as the flash flood threat today, nothing happening today. It's really tomorrow the potential for some very heavy rainfall in the mountains. They are in a pretty medium category for the flash flood threat, and even isolated threat here across the Charlotte area into the southern foothills. And then on Wednesday, still some potential for some pretty heavy rain here, but I think once again it's those mountains in the bordering counties along Virginia. That would be on Wednesday morning into Wednesday afternoon. As far as some of the rainfall totals, notice this. This is on Wednesday. That's Wednesday alone, 2.5 inches at Chattanooga, Nashville 2.5, and then you get to the mountains, well over an inch. A couple inches of rainfall, a definite possibility, and we could get maybe a third to a half an inch here. We have a tropical storm out into the Atlantic Ocean, really not a threat at all. And then we're looking at a system working its way off the east coast of Africa, but for the most part, we're still just going to talk about Ida, and later in the week, more about some tropical storm activity possible in the Atlantic Ocean. Rainfall chances about 30% probability tomorrow, then rain likely on Wednesday, then pretty dry for the rest of the week into the upcoming weekend as well. Check out the temperatures today in the mountains. It's going to be in the low 80s there, partly sunny skies, low 90s, hot and humid across the foothills. For the Charlotte metro area, once again, it's going to be low to mid 90s, about 93 at Statesville, 96 at Gastonia today. From Rock Hill to Lancaster out to Chesterfield, Rockingham, temperatures in the mid-90s with that heat index right around 100 to 101 degrees. For tomorrow, once again, could be some showers and storms late in the day. Heavier rainfall early Wednesday morning through the middle part of the day, and then dry weather. 86, that's a high temperature on Thursday. Not too bad. We drop it back there to the mid-80s. Upper 80s on Friday. Looking ahead of this upcoming weekend, lots of sunshine, temperatures back into the low 90s. Sarah?